All right, y'all, let's talk about this breaking news that happened last night. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to the Miami Heat. This is a blockbuster trade. This is not a bad trade. You still got good assets for the Miami Heat. They had to give away a lot of people, draft picks, all that stuff to get this brother. And they get Michael Porter Jr. on top of that. So you get to keep Norman Powell. You get to keep Andrew Wiggins. You get to keep Bam Adebayo. That's a good starting five. And I forgot the point guard's name, but that's a good starting five. You just need pieces around them.
The NBA, Giannis Antetokounmpo is headed to South Beach. Social media went into a frenzy when this news hit your phone, everyone's Google. It's been a long time coming, but he's headed to South Beach in Briscoe. This is a huge blockbuster of a trade.
Absolutely it is. I mean, we've been waiting for this news to break, and it is now actually happening. It is Giannis and Bobby Portis to the Heat, and in exchange, the Bucks are bringing in an absolute haul that includes 4 players. Tyler Hero and Jaime Jaquez among them, as well as 3 first-round picks, including the 13th in tomorrow night's draft. There's also a 1 pick swap and a second-round pick. Shams is obviously on the case here, so let's just start with this one. How did the deal finally get done?
Guys, this was a 13-month trade saga for Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Just to put it plainly, Giannis felt like his time was up with the Bucks a calendar year ago. The Bucks at every turn did everything they could to try to keep him. They fought this right until the end with Giannis to try to win around him. They depleted their assets, their salary books as well. But Giannis informed the team numerous times that it was time for both sides to move on, that he would not sign a long-term contract extension. So now for the Bucks, several weeks ago, they opened up for business. They started negotiating with several teams, and they really started to focus in on the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics over the last few weeks. Co-owner Jimmy Haslam came out a period of time ago and made it very clear that by the draft, the Bucks wanted to know whether Giannis was going to commit long-term or they would move him. Giannis was not willing to commit long-term, so they are now moving him. And you think about the haul that the Bucks got after negotiating with Boston and Miami in the last few weeks. You get Tyler Hero, that's a homecoming for him. Khalil Ware, a young center. Jaime Jaquez, a good two-way wing. You get Kasparas Yakashonis, who's just 20 years old, an up-and-coming guard. And then they get a significant return of draft capital. 3 first-round picks unprotected, including the 13th pick in the draft on Tuesday night. You get 1 pick swap far out in 2030, and then a 2033 second-round pick. So the Bucks now turn the page on the Giannis era after 13 years. Taylor Jenkins signed a 6-year contract to be the Bucks head coach. They are now going to take time to reassess this team. This is a step back for the organization, but one that they do with flexibility, with picks, with young players, controllable contracts, rookie scale deals as well. But listen, Pat Riley has landed his white whale. We know his history. Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Jimmy Butler, and now Giannis is walking into Miami to play in South Beach with Bam Adebayo. The job for the Heat isn't done, but that's a pretty strong duo to start with.
To make all this work. Now, Bam is not like the excellent three-point shooter or a shooter on the court, but you got 2 dynamic bigs that's in the paint that can really work out. You got Andrew Wiggins and you got Norman Powell. That's a good start right there, man, to like really jumpstart this team in the East, man, to keep up with these teams in the East, meaning like the New York Knicks, the Detroit Pistons, you feel what I'm saying? Indiana Pacers, if they see how they look. Also, hey, I'm not counting out Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? You get to keep Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown was in the mix with the trade for Giannis. But you get to keep them. all you need to do is restructure that team and make and they gonna be pretty much good. Cause just remember, man, they weren't supposed to even make it to where they was at last year. The East is still looking pretty dominant, in my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? The Milwaukee Bucks is a complete restart with all the people that they got. You know, there's still other trades that could be involved in this. But Giannis going to the Miami Heat, I think that's going to be big, man. I think that's going to be a team that's not going to be in the play-in tournament this year. So we're going to look out for that. Like, the draft is tonight. We're going to look at what teams are going to do, because you know teams are going to probably trade out players to get higher draft picks, you know, swap draft picks and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of good stuff, man, that we're going to see. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, my friend. Now, the only thing with Giannis, I'm gonna say this: he's been injured the last couple years, bro. He ain't been the most healthiest Giannis since he won the championship. His health has been declined. Times when they need him, he's not been in the starting lineup. But if they can get shooters around these guys, get a nice, good bench, hey, the stars can align for Miami Heat to be a good contender in the East. Believe that.